The Andrews government is being accused of extraordinary levels of secrecy and gag tactics in the fallout over the Commonwealth Games bungle. The high-profile consultancy firm behind the multi-million-dollar business case has provided a shock insight into the bid, but refused to answer question after question as it faced an inquiry.
A search for answers on Victoria's doomed Commonwealth Games.
Are you confident that the advice you gave to the Victorian government was accurate and robust?
Yes.
But what began as a $2.6 billion business case blew out to $7 billion.
And I want to know what could have shifted the dial at a macro level.
I think it'd be appropriate for us to take that question on notice.
Avoidance became a common theme of the Senate inquiry.
So how much was EY paid for the business case?
We'll also take that question on notice.
Who would your team pick up the phone to in Visit Victoria?
We'll take that on notice.
As did frustration.
Can't answer that question because to do so we might reveal information that's part of Cabinet in confidence.
Oh, that's just rubbish. I'm sorry. I'm sorry, Miss Walker. With the greatest respect, that is
You sit in
rubbish.
Cabinet? Have you ever been in Cabinet?
Yeah, I mean, that is just an absolute cop-out.
This is a textbook of how not to run an event.
The two partners from Ernst & Young admitted some numbers used for the Games estimate were handed to them by the Victorian government, plugged into the business case without question.
We collated some of the information in the business case, but there were elements of it undertaken by the department as well.
Commonwealth Games officials were asked about the $380 million cancellation settlement and its confidentiality clause.
Did you suggest it?
We didn't suggest it, Senator.
Right.
So it must have then come.
Okay, how many parties to the agreement?
There's Commonwealth Games Australia, Commonwealth Games Federation, Commonwealth Games Federation partnership and the Victorian government.
Okay, so did the Commonwealth Games Federation ask for it?
We didn't ask for it.
Former Sports Minister Martin Pakula launched the Games bid alongside the Premier when asked if the regional Games model came with political motivations.
No, there wasn't.
Not at all.
No, there wasn't, Senator.
I find that remarkable.
It was not proper. We were not treated as partners in this process.
In Bendigo, in Ballarat, in Geelong, in Shepparton and in Gippsland, those communities have been treated with absolute contempt. But this has ricocheted around the world.
Daniel Andrews and Jacinta Allen declined to appear before the inquiry, but the Premier did send a letter to those who were appearing, reminding them of their obligation to keep sensitive government information secret.
He is trying to silence and gag almost everybody here in Victoria that had anything to do with the Games.
Part of that responsibility is to actually front up and be accountable for your decisions. And Jacinta Allen has got away with blue murder.
SHARNELLE, VELLA, 7 News.